Hello children. Today I am going to discuss the chapter from EVS textbook, chapter number 9, House We Live In. Do you know how house is important to us? House is very important for us as it protects us from everything like dust, cold, rain, everything. So let's read the chapter. There is one poem that is written in the book. Houses are big, houses are small, some lay strong and some may fall. I live in a house that's big and wide. I love my house and keep it clean and bright. Wow, what a lovely poem. So in this poem, this girl is telling us that the houses can be big or it can be small. They can lay strong and some can fall. But she is living in a big and white house and she loves her house very much and she keep it clean and bright. So children, we should always keep our house clean and bright. We need a house to live in. It protects us from heat, cold, rain and storm. It also protects us from wild animals and thieves. We feel safe and comfortable inside our house. This is very true. We feel safe and comfortable when we are inside our house. Next is types of houses. Houses that are made from mud, wood, straw, leaves and stones are called kacha houses. See, can you see the picture in your book? So this is kacha house. If you visited some villages, then you must have noticed these type of houses. Mostly villagers and rural people live in such houses. Houses that are made from bricks, cement, wood, iron, glass, etc. are called pakka houses. If you are living in a rural area, then you must be living in a kacha house. But if you are living in an urban city, like Bhuj is an urban city or Delhi is an urban city, if the houses are built up there, so it is called as a pakka house. These houses are found in cities. Urban people live in such houses. Now comes the portable houses. Can you see the picture of a portable houses that are given in your book? Yes, all these houses are called as portable house. What do you mean by portable? Portable is that you can carry from one place to another. There are some houses which can be moved from one place to another. Such houses are called portable houses. A house that is folded and easy to carry is called a tent. Can you see the tent that is built up? Yes, you can fold it and it can be carried from one place to another. Now next is caravan. A house that moves on wheels is called a caravan. See, the house that is moving on wheels, it has wheels in it. So it can be moved from one place to another on wheels. So that is called as a caravan. Now next is a house that floats on water is called a houseboat. See, the house that is built up on a boat is called a houseboat. It floats on water. Now comes the special houses. Some houses are built to suit the living conditions of the place and are called special houses. See, all the houses that are built to suit the living conditions. If you are living in a very much rainfall is there throughout the year, then the houses built there is of different type. And if you are living in an area in which snowfall is there, then the house will be built in that way. An igloo is a house made up of blocks of ice. Can you see the igloo in this picture? Yes, this is called an igloo. This is made up of blocks of ice. Inuits live in igloos. Such houses are made in areas which are covered by snow all the year round. Can you tell me the area that is covered throughout the year with snow? Yes, you are right. Antarctica. Now next is stilt houses. Stilt houses are built on high bamboo poles like stilts. This is called a stilt. Such houses are made in areas where it rains heavily. Wherever it rains heavily, like in Assam, it rains heavily. Cherrapunji is the place in Meghalaya where it rains heavily throughout the year. So in that places, which type of houses do we make? We make stilt houses. Such houses are made in areas where it rains heavily. in places where it rains or snows a lot. Now come to the area where it rains as well as snows. So there we make houses with slanting roofs. Now why do we make slanting roofs? So that it allows the rain or snow to slide down easily. If the snow or rain water blocked on the roof, then what it will do, can come inside the house. The water can come inside the house. That is why we make slanting roof, so that the water or the ice comes down easily, slides down easily. Okay children, now coming to the next page, 51 page, who help us to build a house. Many people help us to build a house. Let us meet some of them. An architect makes the design of the house. See, can you see the architect? What he is doing? He is making the design of the house. Then a mason. Now after making a design, what is the first work that you should do? You will be laying the bricks with the cement, so that you can create a wall of the house. So a mason is required to lay bricks with cement. Now the next one is carpenter. What is the work of the carpenter? It makes doors, windows and cupboards. Wherever you put your clothes in, it is called a cupboard. So it is made by a carpenter. Next is a plumber. If you shift in a house without water, how can you survive? So a plumber is very much required, because it fits the pipes and taps for water. Now if you have water also, if you have cupboards also to put your clothes, if you have developed a wall also, but you will require an electricity also to study. So for this you will be requiring an electrician. What is the work of electrician? He fixes the electric wires, lights, fans and bulbs. Now electricity is also there, water is also there, doors and cupboards are also there, and bricks wall is also there. But you will be requiring a painter also to paint the house, so that it looks nice. So a painter paints the walls, doors, windows, ceilings, etc. Now if everything is being done, but you do not keep your house clean, so that is a very bad thing. We have learned in good habits that we have to keep our house clean. So we must keep our house clean. Dust things every day to keep away dirt and insects. Keep your house free from cobwebs. Keep the things in their proper places. Do not scribble on the walls. Sweep and mop the floor every day. So in this way we have learned how to keep our house clean. So what is the summary of this chapter? Why we require a house? A house protects us from heat, cold, rain and storm. The two types of houses are Kacha house and Pakka house. Portable houses are houses which can be moved from one place to another. Some houses are built to suit the living conditions of the place and are called special houses. Many people help us to build a house, and the house we live in must be clean. So children, this was all about the chapter. I hope you all must have understood this chapter. Okay, bye bye, take care.